What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So after the past like week or so of moving everything from the old house up here to this new house, it's just been hectic. I was using the STI to move a lot of the stuff, and it got mangled in the move. So today we're spending some time. We're actually going through the car. We're gonna be cleaning it. That's a new dent. We're gonna be like hardcore detailing the STI today. I'm talking like ceramic coat, like spray on ceramic coat, because I'm not like an expert of like ceramic coating stuff, so I'm not even gonna attempt that. But we've got our wash bucket set up. We're gonna be using the 2-bucket method because a lot of people last time gave me a lot of flack because they didn't see the buckets, but yes, I do use 2 buckets. So I'm just gonna kind of skim through the actual washing process of the car, because a lot of you guys know how to wash your car and all that stuff like that. And as always, going into these detailing videos, by no means am I an expert at detailing. I'm a dude who just enjoys like cleaning off his car, making it look good, making it look shiny and whatnot. So if I do something wrong, don't chastise me. Go ahead, throw it down in the comments, correct me, and then next time I go to clean the car, I'll start picking up on some of these techniques that you guys are throwing on. But before we even get into washing the car with all the good stuff that we got going on, so I do want to walk through the cleaning chemicals that I use with you guys before going ahead and jumping and doing it on the STI, because a lot of you guys in the past have asked me what I use. So let's hop over to the bench, to that new mount that I built yesterday, and go over some of these cleaning chemicals that I use. And if you guys have any recommendations on any better ones out there, feel free to drop them below. So I did want to talk to you guys about the chemicals that I use, because some of you guys do ask in the past what I actually use. So in my 2-bucket, or in one of my buckets, my cleaning bucket, I use a combination of the citrus wash and this Mr. Pink from Chemical Guys. So as we're going through these, you'll notice that pretty much everything that I use for cleaning is either Chemical Guys or Griots. Both of them are good companies that I've used in the past that I have always stuck with. But with sticking with the theme of the outside of the car right now, this Honeydew like auto foam wash stuff, this is what I generally use inside of this like cheap knockoff foam cannon here. It's not a knockoff foam cannon, it's Chemical Guys, but it just attaches to a hose rather than attaching to an actual pressure washer, because I'm lazy and I don't want to hook up the pressure washer. But that thing also works really well. But for the wheels, I also use Chemical Guys Diablo wheel cleaner. Works pretty well at pulling off any of the schmoo. I have this in both concentrate and this like ready to spray bottle. Don't know why, ended up with both of them somehow, but that thing works wonders. This is what I was talking about, this like ceramic 3-in-1 coat wax stuff from Griots. My buddy Matt uses it, my roommate, and he has had awesome results with this thing. So we're gonna be getting this on the car after we get everything cleaned off, looking good and whatnot. So I haven't used that, so we're gonna read the instructions on that one prior to throwing it on. Now I also have the buffer out on the table. So this is Griots, I think, entry-level buffer. I bought it at the local auto parts store. It wasn't too expensive, I think $100 for it, and it does awesome work for what I need it to. And then with that, we're also going to be polishing some of the metal on the car. So I have this Chemical Guys heavy duty metal polish. I haven't used it before, but I'm excited to see what it will do. So that's kind of the chemicals we're going to be using in this video. I'll link all of these down below as well. But with that, let me get the drone in the air. Let me time lapse going through and cleaning the outside of the car. We'll pull it back into the garage, get it dried off, and then start doing some of the stuff that we can't be in direct sunlight for. So as you guys saw, we just got the car washed, whatnot. I need to get this thing dried off. After it's dried off, we can actually start going through and detailing it a lot more. I'm gonna pull the wheels off too, so I can get those ceramic coated, because I have not done it in like a year now, and those wheels need to get redone. So let me get this guy dried off. We'll get the wheels pulled off. We'll start ceramic coating those first, and then we'll start taking care of the paint on the car. Step one, car's washed. So the car's already clean now. already looking better, but I'm gonna start pulling these wheels off. I'm just gonna do them one at a time because I don't feel like jacking the entire car up. So we're gonna pull this guy off to start with. We'll roll it over to that towel over there, and then we're gonna go through. We're just gonna use like some quick detailer down here to start with, like one of these stacks of microfibers that we have. And then once we kind of get it going, we're gonna clean the wheel. We're gonna use that ceramic coat stuff. Now I read it. It says to spray on, immediately wipe off essentially. We're gonna do the whole wheel, the barrel, and the face, so that way, like the dirt, cause like you can see on here, like dirt just like cakes up on white wheels, and like no matter what you do, it always comes back. So hopefully this ceramic coat session helps pull that off. So I'm gonna get this wheel back here pulled off. We'll roll it over, throw it on that towel, and start cleaning the hell out of these wheels. So just to show you guys why I'm doing this, like look at the barrel. Like I cleaned this with it on the car, and there's like so much dirt and schmoo all up inside of the barrel. So I still have the hose and everything hooked up outside. I'm just gonna spray this off, get it brought back in here, and then we'll start really going through here, cleaning it up and getting this ceramic coat stuff put on there. I'm just gonna walk you guys kind of through this first one here of how I'm gonna do this wheel. So I have these like small wheel brush cleaner guys. They're like small detailing brushes. One of them has like a rubber scuff pad on one side. The other side just has the brush. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna like hardcore clean this wheel. I'm gonna be doing this to all 4 of them also, so that's why I'm only gonna really walk you guys through one of them. But I'm gonna hardcore clean this with just this small little brush guy. Get all the dirt and schmoo off of here. Once the wheel is looking like brand new, pristine, we're gonna go ahead, apply that ceramic coat, let it sit for probably 5-10 minutes, get it back on the car, swap over to the next wheel. So not gonna lie, this thing is extremely clean right now. Like it looks like the day I got it. So with this specific ceramic coat stuff, I really like this. You just spray it on, you spray it off. It's super easy to use. Now, the thing that I found when doing it on this first wheel is that you wanna spray it on one area lightly. You're gonna want 2 microfibers, go over it the first time to spread it out, take the second microfiber, dry it off, and like buff it, if you will. But woo, pretty happy with the outcome on that first one. That is a clean wheel right there. Let me tell you, it looks like there's dirt down here. I promise you, it's just shadows of the wheel. Woo! Now, I'm not gonna record me doing the other 3 because this one probably took me about 25 minutes, and well, it's just gonna eat through the SD card if I continue to record the other 3. So I'm gonna get the other 3 knocked out on the car, the exact same process. I do wanna get this one bolted up on the car. I wanna show you the difference, but actually, let me just wheel it over here real quick. Hang on. Uncleaned wheel, clean wheel. It's like, it's so much like shinier. It's got better highlights to it. It reflects more light. Yes, there's a little more light on it, but it significantly looks better than that wheel, which I haven't cleaned like this. Well, never, because this is the first time I've pulled them off the car and cleaned them. So like I said, I'm gonna get this one thrown back on the car. I'm going to knock out the other 3. Once the other 3 are done, we're gonna start on the paint, and we're gonna start getting the STI's paint cleaned up a little bit because it looks a little sad right now. There are some scratches that I need to buff out as well, but I promise you, this is gonna be the cleanest this car has ever been. Yo, the wheels look immaculate. They took me a lot longer than I had anticipated. I spent probably about an hour and a half cleaning the wheels, but they are so clean. Now, I was gonna go through and like polish the paint with a buffer, but the paint already feels pretty smooth. I am gonna do that ceramic coat stuff that we did on the wheels on the entire car. Once we get that done, I wanna use some metal polish, do the exhaust, maybe do the splitter rods, a couple other smaller metal things. We'll go through, we'll polish up the trim on the car too a little bit. Let me go through here, I'll kind of walk you guys through how to do this stuff. We'll start off with the hood, the bumper. We'll go down to like the passenger side, then probably the rear of the car. Then we'll jump over here to the driver's side, and hopefully that fixes our paint. Because I mean, it already feels like rather smooth from when I clay barred it and waxed it last time, but it feels a little dull and needs a little something on there to help protect it. So let's get going on trying this stuff out some more on the rest of the car and seeing how it actually responds and feels after we get it put on there, because I want this paint to last as long as I can, because you guys know Subaru paint does not last worth anything. The way they say to do this is to spray this in small areas along the paint. Use one rag to like push in and like swoop around the liquid, and then they say to use another one to kind of clean it up and like buff it in. I'm gonna use two different color rags so that way I know which one is what. The blue one is going to be for drying it. The gray one is going to be for pushing it around. So let's see how well this stuff actually works. Yo, not gonna lie, this ceramic wax is nuts. And it's so easy to apply, and I wish you guys could feel, because the paint just feels so smooth now. Like compared to like up here on the mirror, I haven't done the mirror yet, and it feels clean, don't get me wrong. There's no like debris in the paint, but like the old wax just came off, and oh, I could rub against this all day, and look at that shine. Oh, it's just so crisp. So crisp and clean. Same with the wheels. Oh, it looks so good. I'm gonna get the rest of the car knocked out with the ceramic wax. And honestly, it doesn't take too long to apply either. They do say on the bottle that if you want like an extremely durable coat, do another coat of this like 12 to 24 hours after the initial coat. Now, another thing that they say that you guys should probably keep in mind is I would suggest doing this at night, because they do say you don't want to expose the paint or any of this stuff to weather or water for, I think they said 12 to 24 hours as well, but definitely worth it. Yo, I am so incredibly happy with the way that this is looking. The car is so shiny. The camera does this no justice. I wish you guys could see this in person, but like even the wing, oh. So the paint looks entirely better on the car. I know it's a little dark over there right now. I don't have the overhead lights turned on, but over here where the sun's coming through the window, ooh, I love it. Like you can kind of see the sparkle in the paint down there, and you couldn't really see it before. So overall, pretty happy with the way that the paint is coming on the car. That's all I'm doing to the paint today for it. But then again, just so you guys are aware, this is what I use, this Griots Garage ceramic 3-in-1 wax. This stuff is awesome. So I'm probably gonna do another coat of it onto the car tomorrow to do like an even more durable coating to it. But like the paint itself just feels like incredibly smoother. So if you guys are looking to do something similar to this, I would highly suggest this. It's SiO2 technology. Don't quite know what that means, but it's there. So now that the paint's done, I want to focus on some of the smaller stuff on the car. The trim, I want to get all the trim kind of cleaned up a little bit. I want to get the exhaust tips and a couple other metal pieces on the car polished. So this is a new metal polish that I have not tried before. This is Chemical Guy's heavy duty metal polish. So you can see like the metal isn't like too faded on there, but it is starting to fade. So this will help protect it and bring it back a little bit. So I'm gonna do both sides of the exhaust, get it cleaned up a little more, because that is just dirty and gross. Yo, so I'm actually pretty impressed. Those came out like exceptionally shiny and new looking, kind of like when I first got them. Now, to show you a comparison, this is the one I just did, and these are the ones I haven't done. These ones look incredibly dull compared to the other side. Like, if I stand right in the middle of the car right here, you can see that side looks much better than that side. So let's finish off the metal work here. Let's get this last side polished up, and then the last two things to do on the car are going to be to polish the glass on the outside of the car and clean up the trim going around it. That's gonna be all the trim around the windows, side skirts, front lip, all that stuff. And then she should be all done. She's looking clean, super clean. So there we have it. The STI is the cleanest it has been in a very long time. I wanted to get this done today because I'm going up in the mountains tomorrow with the car to go rip around, just some fun curves, some fun turns and whatnot. I haven't actually gotten able to play with the car since the dyno tune, so this will be a good like impression to see how the car actually feels and handles with its new gained power. Power level is not even close to being over 9,000. But with that, I just wanted to get this knocked out. I'm like this close to being done with the old house and getting it just off my plate. It's just incredibly stressful. The buyers are being like stupid picky about like everything. 2 days, just need to get it through the next 2 days. We're done with closing. The house becomes theirs. I hand over the keys. I just want it done with at this point. So next week I should be ordering the turbo kit for the BRZ. Hallelujah, I am excited, I am ecstatic. We're gonna be running a Precision 5858 in the BRZ. Super stoked. We are doing ball bearing, not journal bearing, because we are still somewhat on a budget, because I also have to pay off debt with that money. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up, turn it blue, like the super clean Subaru. And if you guys are interested in any of the products that I used in this, like I said, I'll link them down below. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, which you should be, that corner right there, do it, click it, dance on it, kick it, do whatever you want. But consider subscribing if you're not already. But with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies.